Well, hello everybody and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to make a no-bake recipe. This is going to be for some homemade Magnum ice creams. So those nice ice lollies which have the ice cream coated in chocolate. Very simple to make the way I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to use some pistachio cream and chopped pistachios in mine, but you don't have to do that. You can just increase the volume of cream that you're using in the recipe, and that will work just as well to give you a nice creamy ice cream. But I'm flavouring mine just a little bit. So as I said, it's a very simple recipe, but it's going to take time because we make the ice cream mixture and then I'm going to freeze it for at least 8 hours, and I'll actually freeze mine overnight, and then tomorrow I'll come back, melt some chocolate and coat the ice cream in the chocolate. So I'll go on to the ingredients, and for this I have 310 grams, which is about 1 cup of condensed milk. It's actually just over 10.5 ounces in weight. I have 300 grams, 1¼ cups of double cream, 60 millilitres, 1/4 cup of pistachio cream, and as I mentioned, if you don't want to use pistachio cream, you can simply use another 60 millilitres, 1/4 cup of double cream. And then I have 25 grams, 3 tablespoons of pistachios which I have chopped up, or chopped pistachios. And then for the chocolate, I'm going to use 300 grams, which is 10.5 ounces of milk chocolate. You could use dark chocolate, you could use white chocolate if you wanted to, but I'm using milk chocolate. And I'm going to use 45 millilitres, 3 tablespoons of a flavourless vegetable oil to go into the melted chocolate. That's going to thin the chocolate out a little bit and allow it to drip nicely off the ice cream as we dip it, so that you have a nice thin layer of chocolate around the ice cream. So that's all the ingredients, and the oil and the chocolate can go to one side, and we need to mix these 3 ingredients together. And to do that, I'm going to whisk the double cream and pistachio cream together until it's nice and thick. Then I'm going to add in the condensed milk and whisk that well as well, and then in can go our chopped pistachios. So I'll pour the cream into a larger bowl. And then I'll add in the pistachio cream. And as I said, if you don't have this, simply add in another 60 millilitres or 1/4 cup of double cream, or you could add in another flavouring if you wanted to. And I'm going to whisk those together to get those thickened. As you can see, that's thickened up quite nicely, very quickly. So I'll add in the condensed milk. And everything's very runny because it's very warm here today. And I'll whisk that in as well, and then I'll add in the pistachios afterwards. So I've got that whisked in, and then I'll add in the pistachios and just give them a quick whisk around. And that's all there is to it. So then we need to put that into some silicone moulds. And here I have some silicone moulds in the shape of those lollies, and I have some sticks in as well. And I'm going to, and each of these holes holds about 1/3 of a cup, 80 millilitres or thereabouts, just for information. So I'm going to pour the mixture in. If I didn't say it, I've transferred my mixture into a jug just for ease of use. And then with the mixture in, I'm going to cover it . And I'll do the same with another one. And there I have my 2 moulds filled. So I'm simply going to put those into the freezer, and I'm going to freeze them until tomorrow morning. And in the morning I'll come back, we'll melt the chocolate, coat the ice creams, and then let them set up and we'll have a taste. So it's the next morning, and my ice cream has been freezing overnight in the moulds. So what I've done is I've got a pot here with about 1 inch of water, very hot water in, and I've put my chocolate into a bowl to stand on it. So that's a double boiler or a bain-marie. And I'm simply going to put that onto the stove, and I'm going to heat it until the chocolate is completely melted. And there's nothing to see with that, it's just going to heat and melt. The important thing with the bain-marie is that the water in the pot must not touch the bottom of the bowl. That's the only thing to remember. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back and show you the chocolate. So my chocolate is melted. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put about half of my oil in. I'm not going to put it all in. I'm going to stir that around and get that incorporated, and that's thinning the chocolate. And as the chocolate cools, I can check it, and if I don't think it's thinned enough, I can add more oil. I'm just going to leave that to cool down, and once it's cooled and I've added more oil if I need it, I'm going to put that into a glass ready to coat my ice cream. So I'll come back when this is cool and I've got it in a glass, and I'll have with me then one of the ice creams for dipping. I'm going to leave them in the freezer all the while and just take out one to coat, and then once that's set up I'll do another one, so to speak. So I've let my chocolate cool down quite a bit, and I've added a little bit more oil into it. So I'm going to take one of my ice creams and I've taken it out of the mould, as you can see. I'm going to dip it into the chocolate and lift it up and just let that drip off. I'm just going to hold that there until the chocolate starts to set from the coldness of the ice cream. And then I'm going to simply place that back onto a tray in the freezer while I do the remainder. So I dipped all the ice creams in the melted chocolate, and I did use most of my oil to thin the chocolate out. Then I put them back on a tray in the freezer after they'd firmed up, after the chocolate had firmed up in my hand, and I left them to chill a little bit longer. So I've taken some out to show you, and this is what they look like now. So I think they look reasonably good. Unfortunately, I'm not going to taste one now, and the reason for that is that I've already eaten one, and it wasn't quite as chilled as these, but I've eaten it, and I think eating another one is just too much at the moment. But it did taste very, very good, I have to say. So it's not a difficult recipe, no cooking involved, and for a warm day like today, it's an ideal treat. So that's going to be it for the recipe. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me the thumbs up below and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top right hand corner of the screen there'll be an eye that you can click on, and that will take you to a link for the recipe, and I'll put a link below the video as well, and I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.